How man, what's going on, eh? Enzyme here again for a second episode of whatever it is that I'm gonna call this video, this little series. In this one, I'm gonna show you how to make a tiny little house, but it's good for a few things. It's so small, but it looks good. It looks alright, you know, but it's a small one you can knock up in about 10 minutes if you've got all the stuff ready. So if you wanted to make a little town, it would be like a house you can repeat a few times to get it kick-started. Give it a bit of character while you mix in a couple of other houses and that, you know, get us started. And the reason I'm building it for is on this survival map, I've got this home I'm in at the minute away from trees, and I'm a bit of a mole person. I like to live underground on these games, so hopefully I can get trees deep underground next to the ores, so I won't have to come to the surface world for trees. So if I build this little house, and yeah, where I first started, find it using the compass here. Yeah, I can just cut trees and shit. And if night falls and I need to dive into my house and use the bed, so it's nice and safe in the daytime, I've got this little house I'm about to build. And also, if it starts hammering down with rain, skeletons and zombies, they can spawn in the rain. So again, I'll have this cool little house to jump into, and it'll have the old crafting bench and a little bit of a chest and a furnace, and that's pretty much all it's gonna need. It's gonna be 4 blocks long by 3 wide. Just a tiny little baby house. Now that's 3 by 3, so I'm gonna have to make it 1 block wider. Just 1 block wider. And I'm even gonna deck it out inside so it looks nice and tidy. I'll give it a little bit of a garden. It'll be a sexy pad, just like the other one. And yeah, it's just gonna be a handy little house. A handy little home. And another good thing, especially because I've decided to build it at the starting area. I know there's not that many trees here. You know, I'd probably be wood cutting for about 20 minutes and there'd be no trees left on this little bit of an island, but you can always get the saplings and plant a load. But another good thing is, this is the spawning area, so if I died somewhere miles away, and then I spawn out here and it's dark and I've got no items on us, you know, I don't want to get pooned in the darkness straight away again, so at least I'll have this little house right on the starting area. If I need to, I can dive into it real quick and then use the bed or go in the chest and get some lights or whatever. I'm going to speed this bit up here. Nice and simple. Give it a few windows as well so that I can make sure there's no peeping toms hiding in the bushes watching me, waiting for the right moment to strike. Really simple little house. If you're gonna copy this one, you know, you could feel free to make it your own. Put an extension on, make it bigger, make it smaller if you want. It does its job. I'm not building it to impress anyone. It's just basically a fucking shed, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's not really fit for the dog to live in, but it's good enough to just have next to you when you're out cutting trees away from your home. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's really simple to make, really simple. The tragic thing is that I've played on a lot of servers online, and I've seen people spend longer on houses that are shitter than this. You'll probably have seen them as well if you've played online, that normally made out of cobblestone with a wooden roof and a grass floor. That's not how you make a bed. There we go. Another weird thing I've seen people build on all kinds of different servers, they normally build a really big house that looks nice on the outside, but when you go in, there's just thousands and thousands of candles everywhere. I like to try and keep my candles out of sight if possible, so they're still lighting up your room, but they're normally in a position where they don't really catch your eye. Oh, look at how cozy this is. Look at how cozy. I've built one of these before that it had a trapdoor inside, and it had an underground mining, and I gave it a basement that was about 5 times bigger than the house on the top, so the little hut you're seeing there would just be a facade for the real thing, which is a good thing to do if you're going to build something on an online server and you're worried people might grief the shit out of your house. Build something crap they might not bother with, but really it's the fucking bat cave underneath. I put this little fence up. It doesn't really merit a garden, a house this small, but I put this fence up just on the off chance that a creeper would be chasing us. Just make sure there's no one chasing us now. Talking about one'll sneak up and kill us. Look at that, man. That is a sexy little pad. But yeah, if something sneaks up on us, he might get caught on the fence. He might blow up at the fence instead of blowing up right on my doorstep, and then I'll only have to fix the fence and the floor outside instead of a whole wall on the home being destroyed. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Good little home next to where you can cut your wood or farm your snow, or just go wanking in the bushes, whatever you feel like. Wee windows. Wee waterfall. So thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for another episode coming out soon. Take care.